Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you for joining me for another gentle hour of stretching and breathing. Let's find our center, get on that yoga mat, and just focus on breath for a moment. Take a time that's needed to get yourself into a centered, balanced, quiet mindset. And we start the music. I'm going to turn on one more light and we're going to be good to go in just a half a minute. Beautiful. All right. Let's breathe in slowly through the nose. Exhale slowly through the lips. Breathe in. Exhale slowly. Awesome. Reach those arms straight out and start to just move them up and down like waterways, snake arms, whatever you like to think of. Begin to move through the shoulders, arms, elbows, wrists, fingertips, and maybe put a little squeeze in the side body as the arm starts to come down. Compress in these muscles under the armpit. Bring it down, up and down. Keep breathing. Awesome. Reach both hands up. Stretch as tall as you can. Reach up. Look up. Breathe in. Hands come to prayer pose. Pull it down to the heart. Close the eyes. Take a moment for yourself here. Flutter the eyes open and interlock your fingers. Squeeze and release. Squeeze. Squeeze. Push through, invert the hands, round the back, drop the head, exhale. And come back to your prayer. Beautiful. Let's stretch those legs out. If you like, you can pull the flesh away from your sitting bones. And just begin to flex and point your toes. Something as simple as that can really get the circulation flowing. As already you'll start to feel a little bit better. Beautiful. Let's bring one knee up. Move it to the outside, a little bit wide there. Bring your shoulder and elbow inside that knee. Walking the hands down, drop your head. Take one arm up into the air, whichever one you want. Stretch. Place it down, other arm up into the air, stretch. Let's go back to that first arm, stretch. Walk your hands back up, change legs. Bring your knee up, move the heel out, and the shoulder and elbow in. Walk your hands down, drop your head, round your back. Just hold this breathing balance, close, and let your mind be quiet. Reach a hand up. Nice reaching, stretching breath in. Let's change to the other side. Reach, stretch, and breathe. And over to the first side again, stretch, reach, and breathe. And then walk your hands back up and bring the body up. Back to your cross-legged position, if that's a good choice for you. Pulling the flesh away from your sitting bones, allow the spine to be very straight and tall, and feel that pressing down through the hips and lifting through the spine and the top of the head. Good morning, namaste. Thank you for joining me. We're just getting started. Reach up, crisscross the arms, bring it down. Exhale, touch the floor. Reach up, crisscross, down, touch the floor. Keep breathing. Hi, Audrey. Hi, Greg. Keep it moving. We're just breathing and moving the arms. And bring it down. One arm over for a gentle stretch through the side body from armpit to hip, from armpit to fingertips. Don't stress your neck out. If your neck's not comfortable, you don't have to do such an extreme reach. If your head doesn't want to be sideways, listen to the body with love. Remember, I always tell you, listen to your inner yoga teacher, because I can't know your specific situation. So always check in with your body's wisdom and know what's the right way for you to approach your stretch and breathe yoga. And I'm just giving you some easy suggestions and motivation. Let's bring the other side up for a side reaching stretch and breathe. Whenever you're ready, come on up. Bring both arms up. Crisscross. Bring it down. Exhale, touch the floor. Lift it up. Crisscross. And touch the floor. Bring it up. Awesome. Bring the hands in front and really reach the fingertips towards your screen where you're looking at me maybe. Take one arm forward and one back. Reach with one set of fingertips and then the other. Twisting in the upper body for a really forward reach. And start to bring that elbow back on the other side. You can turn to look at the side. Keep breathing. Awesome. Keep breathing. Twisting through the upper body. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's try a little forward fold. So stretch your legs out and then just walk your hands down towards your ankles and see if you feel like you want to have your back straight and your chest forward and your head up, or do you want to round your back and drop your head? Whichever way you choose, you can hold it for 5 breaths. In through the nose, out through loose lips. Let's go. 1 and 2. And 3. Breathing in and out. 4. Out. 5 and out. Sliding the hands back up. We're going to put the hands right next to the hips on the floor. Bend the knees. Put your feet on the floor, but not particularly close to your hips. We're going to lift the hips up and do an inverted table. Look at the ceiling. And breathe. As you come out of this, I'm going to suggest and challenge that you bring your hips between your hands before they touch the floor, and then straight into your forward fold again. Reaching the hands towards the toes, dropping the head. Bring it back. Let's try that again. This time we're going to bring one foot up to the knee in sort of a cross-legged position. Lift the hips. Drop down, hips way back, forward fold, uncross the legs, reach. Beautiful, come up, let's do the other side, just like that. Cross the ankle on the knee, Lift the hips up, look at the ceiling, breathe in and out. And in and out. Scoot the hips way back, come down to uncrossed legs, forward fold, reach and breathe. All right, we're going to do 2 more forward folds before we come out of this particular sequence. So what we do is take that right leg, bend the knee, and put the heel in by the opposite leg's inner surface. So you can have your foot close to the groin, or down by the knee, or down by the calf, wherever's a good spot for you. I would suggest you connect your hips to the earth, lift your spine straight and tall, reach up. And let's go for a diagonal reach with a straight back, looking down at your ankles or your knees. Reach with a straight back, fingertips, top of the head. You're looking down and it's straight back. Reach and reach, reach and reach for the top of the wall, across the room. Reach and reach. All right, bring it back. Let's do that other side. We're reaching for the diagonal line. So from your tailbone to your fingertips and the top of the head, you're reaching for the top of the wall that's across the room from you and looking down. Let's reach. And a little pulsing reach. Go. And stretch. And reach. And 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Come on back. Beautiful. Scoot yourself down. Take a moment to settle on your backside with the knees up. And then bring the knees to the chest and reach the legs up. Circle those wrists. Let's reach the arms up as well. Circle the wrists and the ankles. Yes, I did say wrists when I meant ankles. That's true. It's okay. You know what I meant. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Shake the legs, shake the arms, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Shake your hands, shake your feet. And open wide. And crisscross wide. Crisscross the other way. Open, crisscross, breathe. Two more. Last one. Bring it down. Feet to the floor near your hips. Arms can go wherever feels comfortable. Drop both knees to the left. And maybe try turning your head to the right. And relax. Whenever you're ready, bring your knees up. And let's bring those arms and legs up into the air again. Continue to circle your wrists and your ankles. And then take your right fingertips and reach towards your left toes, bringing the head and the right shoulder off the mat. Reach it up and down. Other side up. Reach for your toes across the midline of your body. Crisscross and reach. And down. All the way down when you come down. And reach. 5 more times on each side. 1, 2. Yes, you're feeling your abs. I know it. It's good for you. Keep working on it. 3. All right. 4. Stay with me here. Last set. Just 1. And 2. Bring those knees, feet down, knees bend, both knees to the other side, whichever side you didn't do before. Remember, put those arms wherever feels the most comfortable for you, and then release everything in the body from hips to shoulders, arms, legs, hands, feet, chest, belly, and your mind. Awesome. Bring those knees up and let's come up onto our elbows here. So put your elbows under your shoulders somewhere back there and allow the body to sink down. Gaze at your knees, gaze at your hips. Allow your back to sling, be like slung down towards the floor. Your chin's kind of tucked in at your chest a little bit. Squeeze those shoulder blades just a hair. Squeeze them back just with the muscles, no real movement in the upper body here, just squeeze. And then when you release, it should feel nice and you sink down just a little bit more. So take the knees left and right like windshield wipers, just let them flip and flop. Your hips can be a little bit shifty here. One coming off the ground as the knee goes over. Keep breathing. Awesome. Take the left leg up into the air, slowly down, slowly up. If your knee is bent, it's okay. If you can get that knee straight, maybe that's a good challenge for us. But don't feel like you have to do it any particular way. I suggest you listen to yourself and know what the body needs right now. Slowly up and down 3 more times. Up and down. Up and down. Up. And bend the knee, put that foot on the floor, other leg, stretch it up, drop it down. Keep breathing, keep smiling. Let's go 3 more times. 1, and down. 2, and down. 3, and down. Thank you for the love. Take a moment to come up to seated and let's try a nice wide straddle. As wide as you're comfortable with. You should feel a gentle stretch in the inner thigh, nothing too extreme. Once you get there, you may want to pull that flesh away from the sitting bones, connecting your weight down into the earth. Grateful for the support the earth gives us. Float your arms straight up overhead. Breathe in. And let's pull some apples out of a tree. So take one arm, reach it up as high as you can, and yank that apple down. Bring it up, pull it down. Reach it up, pull it down. Breathe. Float the arms over the legs and reach sideways now, side to side. Reach and reach. Arms are right over the legs. Wherever your legs are, let your arms be right there. Thank you. Awesome. Come to the center, reach it up, breathe in, find your prayer. Exhale, pull it down to your heart. Just bow the head, but keep the back straight. Relax the shoulders. Take a moment to flex those ankles. And begin to move your hands in a figure 8 or an infinity symbol right in front of your heart. Keep sitting very tall and breathing with intention and attention. Push the wrist back, push it back, push it back. We work our wrists pretty hard in our classes. Sometimes they want a little attention and love for themselves, so give them some flexibility and some breath. Let's change direction, go the other way. Keep breathing. Awesome. Come back to a nice strong prayer pose and press your hands together. Let's get the fingers to spread wide so there's space between each finger. Bring the elbows up to the same level as the wrist. And just press the arms together, press the fingertips together, press the palms of the hands together. Keep breathing. Sit tall. Flex those ankles. Press the hands together using muscles in the arms, hands, fingers, even the chest, under your collarbone. Yes. How about the shoulder blades in the upper back? Press your hands together. Use the muscles of the upper body, even under the armpits on the side. Use those muscles. Keep breathing. Press. All right, I think that's enough, don't you? Let's change to a pull. You can hook your fingers together and just pull using all the same muscles. Sitting tall, breathing with intention. Pull, pull, pull. Use the muscles of the chest, the side body, the upper back, the arms, the fingers. Pull. Interlock the fingers just the other way. Continue to pull. Keep pulling. All right, I think that's enough. Let's let go. Let the arms just float out to the side. Bring your left arm down and your right arm over for a side reach. And let's just relax into this side reach. Think about your ear coming close to your knee, even if it's not that close. Just think about it. Inhale, bring it up. Arms rotate around like a windmill, and over we go the other way. Hold right here and breathe deep. And come on up. Let's go again. Over and up. Over and up. Keep it going. Breathe. One more set, one time on each side. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to challenge you here with a little flexibility in the hips. Try and keep your back straight. Push your chest forward. Hands to the floor like a push-up. Strong arms. Bend the elbows. Bring the body down just a little bit. Face forward, chest forward. Hold wherever you are. If you need to back off of it, you can certainly do that. Let's see if we can drop down half an inch and press back. Inhale. Exhale, drop down 3/4 of an inch. And back up. Take a breath. And reach the chest forward, reach the face forward, come to your extreme position. Don't go too far, push it back, take a breath. Exhale, last time. Stay right there. Keep breathing. All right, press it back. Bring those legs together. And since we were wide open, let's crisscross and bring the thighs into a super compressed position to balance what we were just doing. So in this position, we have our knees sort of stacked vertically in front of the pelvis. The feet crisscrossing go back by the hips, and your hands can rest on the feet. So soles of the feet and palm of the hands have so much in common, and they almost never get to actually have physical contact with each other. It's a chance for them to sort of say, hey, I know what you do, and I see what you do. Take a moment, close the eyes. Feel that connection between the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet. All right, if you're with me, let's go for a little body twist here. Take your opposite hand to the knee on top, and the same side hand to the knee on top goes behind the hip. Sitting super tall, reaching through the top of the head, look over your back shoulder. And use your knee for leverage here. Pull a little bit to bring your twist around. Exhale and face forward. Change the hands on that top knee and look the other way. And face forward, back to that first directional twist. Awesome. Face forward, hands to the ground behind your hips. Bring those legs up and rearrange how they're stacked. The knees are stacked vertically in front of the pelvis. The feet come back by the hips on opposite sides. Hands rest on the feet. Close the eyes. Find some balance. Peaceful mindset in yoga is so helpful to us in the stressful world we live in these days. So much is changing. Let's just breathe and learn to trust ourselves. Trust your instinct for kindness. Try and dispel fears and angers and frustrations and anxiety. Let it go. Nice. Take your top knee and grab it with the opposite hand. And then the same side hand as your top knee goes on the floor behind your hip. Look over that back shoulder. Hold and breathe. Sit tall. Stretch up. Twist back. Pulling against that knee for a little leverage. Pull the body around. Look and breathe. Nice. Unwind, and let's go the other way. Facing forward, change the hands and go to that original twist. Looking over that back shoulder, keep breathing. All right, face forward. Thanks for all the love. My goodness. Are you doing your yoga or are you just pushing heart signs there? Get on your mat and let's get those legs stretched out again. Give them a jiggle here. Hands, move the feet just a little bit apart and hands on the knees or thighs and just jiggle, just push left and right, letting the feet flip-flop back and forth. And rotate the thigh bones and the hip sockets just a little bit here. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Let's do our hamstring stretch. Coming onto your back. You can have the left leg bent and the heel close to the hip, and the right leg comes up into the air. Grab that knee, pull it close, don't go too far, and bring it back to vertical or wherever your comfort zone is. Let's be very careful and slow and thoughtful and mindful of what we're asking the leg to do. Give it some time. It will find its length in time. Be patient. Exhale as the leg comes close to the chest. Inhale when it drifts away. Working with your breath as much, if not more, than you're working with your leg. All right, find the middle zone somewhere where you feel the stretch, but it's not too intense. Hold it right there. And then straighten that leg that's on the floor all the way out. Continue your hamstring stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Find that place where the stretch is fairly intense. Let's hold right there. Whatever way you want to hold your leg. See if you can maybe reach around behind, give the hamstring a little bit of a massage, sliding the fingers up and down from knee to hip, pressing the fingertips into the tissue, encouraging circulation, and letting that muscle know that you care about it. Release the leg, bend the knee, and cross it over, rolling up on your hip. Make yourself really settle in for a comfortable reclined spinal twist. Make it your version, whatever your body needs right now. Most important is that you feel released in every part of the body. Take that back arm through a big slow circle, breathing in as you reach up, breathing out as you reach down. Slow, careful, connected to breath. Reverse it, go around the other way. Drop that arm to the floor. And let's roll over onto our back. Let's do a long body reaching stretch with a yawn or a sigh. Stretch the legs out, point the toes, reach the arms overhead. Big, huge breath in, expand that rib cage. Stretch, reach, sigh or yawn. Woo! Nice. All right. Let's bring up the other leg. Bend that side that was just doing the hamstring stretch. Put that foot on the floor. So that would be for me the right leg. And then bring your left leg up into the air. And we begin our stretch by pulling the leg just gently and carefully close to the chest. And back to your comfort zone. Exhale when the leg is close. Inhale when it's away. Work with your breath as much or more than you're working with your leg. Gently, slowly, thoughtfully, full awareness on what you're asking the leg to do and whether or not it's ready to do it or if it needs a little more time to find that length and that stretchiness from the hip to the knee on the back of the leg. Get some length. Create some space. And release. Awesome. Let's go to the middle zone where you feel the reaching stretch, but it's not too intense. Hold right there. And extend that other leg down on the floor. Reach that leg out. And notice that it's a little different now when you do your hamstring stretch. The connection in the hip has changed. Continue to reach the leg towards the face and back. Right, we're going to ask you to hold the leg right there at that intensity. You can hold in any way that you want, and if you can manage to rub up and down the back of the leg with one of your hands, give yourself a nice gentle massage up and down across that hamstring muscle. continue to breathe with intention and attention and gratitude. Gratitude for this body, this wonderful body. It's not everything, but it's a lot that makes you you. All right. Let's release the leg, bend the knee, and roll over on your side. Bring the foot to the floor on the opposite side of the body. And extend the arms in any way that makes you feel really relaxed. Take that back arm in a big, slow, reaching circle. Breathe in and out. And then bring the arm back to the floor to release and relax. Rolling on the back. Come back onto your back and reach the body for a long stretching reach and sigh. Awesome. Bring the body up to seated. Coming back. We're going to do a little breath work here. So find yourself in a comfortable position. Hands can rest on the knees if that suits you. Lift the spine, lift the top of the head, relax the arms and shoulders. And we're going to do the Kapalabhati Shining Skull breath. That means you bring your belly in fast, like you're pulling your belly button quickly, as fast as you can, back towards the spine, and allow the air that's in the belly and chest to exit through the nose with that muscle clenching. All right, here we go. Give it a try. That's all it is. Just pull the belly in and feel the air moving out through the nostrils. Try again. Try again. See if you can go a little faster. Let's try it. Release and breathe normal. Feel the need to clear the body of anything that's hanging around that you don't need. I'm talking physically here, like mucus or a little light belch. It's okay, because this is yoga and we do no body shaming in our yoga. Let's try another cycle of Kapalabhati breathing. I'm going to put my hand on my belly just so you can see what's happening, but you can keep your hands on your knees or wherever is best for you. All right, ready? Let's go. Release, relax, and breathe. Close your eyes and maybe you notice why it's called Shining Skull Breath. You see a lot of brightness in your inner universe as you close your eyes and focus inward. This will be our final round of Kapalabhati breathing. Remember, when you bring your belly in, you feel the natural exhalation through the nose. When you release your belly, you'll feel that natural inhalation through the nose. It's all about the belly pulling back and the nose forcing the air out. So just give it a try. Here we go. Now, round 3, last round. Breathing in and out. You may begin. Keep going. All right, exhale. Hands to the floor behind your back. Stretch the legs out. Allow the body to be heavy against your hands. Slump your lower back and upper back and down. Shoulders come close to ears a little bit. That's okay. Sink heavy onto the floor. And twist to look left, twist to look right, twist, and twist. One shoulder comes forward, one shoulder goes back. Look left, look right. Guys, it's almost time to get up on hands and knees. Are you ready? Let's find ourselves in the table position. Take a moment to make sure your wrists are under your shoulders and knees are under your hips and your fingers are spread wide on the floor. Fingertips press down into your yoga mat, and take a moment to tuck the tailbone under and drop your head, lifting your middle back up into an arch. And then sway the back down. Lift the face, lift the tailbone. No scrunching in the shoulders, please. This is your cow pose. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the head, drop the tailbone, arch the back up. And back and forth between the cat and the cow. And breathe. All right. Coming back to table, look around your shoulder for your hip. Stick the hip out. If you don't see it, it's okay. Look around the other shoulder for the hip. Let's try bending the opposite elbow. So as you look right, you bend your left elbow. As you look left, bend your right elbow. Let's take it left and right. Left and right. Left and right. Double time. Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. Come to the middle and just wag your tail like a puppy dog. Faster. A little faster. This puppy dog is so excited. He's so excited. Wiggle that tail. Woo! All right. Come back to cat and cow. Drop the head and lift. Tuck that tailbone under and flare it out. Breathe. All right, it's time for downward dog. Come back to your table. Turn your toes under. Make sure your hands feel strong. And we pick the knees up, lift the hips up, drop the head. The body comes into an upside down letter V position. And push the chest back towards the knees. All right, come down to your knees and pose of a child. The hips come back to the heels. The head comes to the floor in front of the knee. Arms can go forward for a nice reach, or back by your hips, palm up. Pose of a child. A pose of humility and acceptance. Beautiful. Come on back up to table. All right, we're going to try and do our plank today. We're going to hold the plank and we're going to do heel lift, Spider-Man, touch the hip, side plank. You think you can do it? Give it a try. If you want to be on your knees instead of on your feet, it's okay. If you want to be on your elbows instead of your hands, it's okay. And if you don't want to do the plank at all, that's okay too. You can do a Superman reach on the floor, come down on your belly and lift all arms and legs up. That's a good one to do as well. And we'll probably join you with that in a minute. Okay, plank it up. Let's go. Up. Lower the hips. Look down between your thumbs. Push the middle of the back up towards the ceiling. That's your good plank position. Take a moment to push those heels back, stretching the Achilles tendon. All right, one foot up into the air. And drop it down. Other foot up into the air. And drop it down. Touch the hip. And down. Touch the hip with the other hand. And down. Let's go for that again. Reestablish your good plank position first, please, if you come out of a good alignment. Let's do the hip again. Touch the hip. And bring it down. Touch the hip on the other side. And bring it down. How you feeling? Let's try Spider-Man. Bring the knee in the direction of the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. One more round. Come back to your basic plank. If you're ready to try side plank, and if you're not, it's okay. Turning your feet to their edges, and one hand goes up into the air. Side plank. Bring it down. And reestablish your good plank position. And side plank on the other side, rotate the feet over to their edges and reach one hand up. And come down, hold your plank. All right, and drop all the way to the floor, well done. Take a rest, turning your head to one side. Let's lift the feet up into the air and just drop the heels left and right, very loose through the lower back and hips. Ah. Bring the feet down, turning the toes inward and the heels outward. If you're on your right cheek, turning your head to the side, let's pick the head up and look the other way for a moment. Unless that's hard on your neck. If it's hard on your neck, you're forgiven. You can keep your head however it's easy for you. Beautiful. All right. Keep those feet close together. We're going to squeeze the legs together. Imagine you've got a wet sponge between your knees and you're trying to squish the water out of it. Squeeze it in. Squeeze the buttocks. Squeeze the legs. And then take your hands back by your hips, reaching your fingertips towards your heels. Keep squeezing the legs together. Lift the chest. Lift the face. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Reach with your fingertips towards your heels. Locust pose. Hold and breathe. Let's take the right arm floating forward and float it back. Let's take the left arm, float it forward, bring it back. Right arm again, reach it forward and bring it back. And left hand forward and bring it back. Hands under shoulders, press back to pose of a child. You may be noticing that I'm not doing the proper pose of a child. So you do the proper one with both knees bent, unless you're like me, nursing a little bit of a sore knee. All right, dropping that head down. All right, back up to table, folks. Drop the belly button as far down as you can. You look forward or look down as you like. Press your hands into the floor. Just slightly bend your elbows. Take your belly button to the right as far as you can. Bring it up. Arch, come back to the middle and bring it to the left as far as you can. Drop it down. To the right, up, to the left, down. Elbows are soft. Up, bring it down. Let's go the other way, to the left, and up, to the right, and down. To the left, and up, to the right, and down. All the way around, keep breathing. Let's change direction again. Down to the right, up and left. Down to the right, up to the left. Down. Up. Other way, circle around the other way. Down. Up. All right, we're going to come back to seated now. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. And we're going to do our shoulder squeeze back. So get your belt or bandana or whatever is handy that you can use for a little extension between the hands to grip behind your tailbone. Reach the hands back. Try to get your hands as close together as you can, but it's imperative that the elbows get straight. I would say it's imperative, but probably some people might find some usefulness in this position, even if their elbows are still bent. Just squeeze the shoulder blades back, lift the chin, push the chest forward, keep breathing, and bring the hands down to the ground, but keep squeezing the shoulder blades back and drop the head, drop the chin towards the chest. Hold right there, keep squeezing backwards. Lift the hands up a little bit and lift the face, breathe in, drop it down, bow the head, exhale. Lift it up, inhale, drop it down, exhale. Keep it going. All right, bring it up. And this time, bend your back down, forward fold. Lift the arms up high over your head. And then come to seated tall again and release your prop. Whatever you're using, your belt or your strap or whatever, just release it. Come back to seated and let those arms relax on the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Bicycle forward. Unison, roll the shoulders back. And breathe. Bicycle forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unison back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bicycle forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And backwards. Bicycle forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms reach out. Crisscross in front. Reach back. Crisscross the other way in front. Reach back. We did a lot of work with our arms and wrists and shoulders today. So let's do a little last stretch here. Reach one hand up, drop the hand to the back of the neck. Gently pull that elbow just a little bit behind your head. And if you want, you can do a little side bend too. Look up. All right, open the arms out and take a nice breath in. And bend the other elbow. Grab the elbow, gently suggest it behind the head. And if you want, you can put a side stretch into it. Look up. Awesome. Sit tall. Reach the arms straight up. Bring them all the way down. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga today. This hour went so fast. Have a wonderful day. Take your yoga with you as you go through your day. Stay peaceful, balanced, grateful, and kind. Namaste.